I know I'm live, I'm here, checking in the background. Just realised I was muted. So wonderful to be here, late. But what I discovered in the restream scheduling, I found that I can actually schedule with Ecamm through restream, and it wouldn't allow me to do it within an hour. So I had to set the time for 8:30 when I was doing this at 7:45. So, yes, I'm half an hour late, so later than usual. But at least I'm here. Yeah, hopefully you can hear that. Yes, I'm here. And I'm going to just bring up our second little camera, the one that's got our cards on it, and I didn't quite get that set first. I was going to be all mysterious and everything and have my hair wacky because I realised I've got a rash on my face. But that's all right. Not a problem. I am also trying to find where I've got my comment stream coming up because I can't seem to find that at the moment. So if you just hold on. I'm not sure where that is. Dear. It's called an overlay, I think. It is an overlay somewhere. Where is the overlay? I'm supposed to be seeing that somewhere. Somewhere. Show my overlay window. Hide all scene overlays. Oopsie. Overlays. Bring them all forward. I don't want to do that. So, I can't remember what I did. Well, there we go. This is what happens when you're actually playing around with some stuff. Oopsie. So I'll do thisy somewhere. There is a logo there. Yeah, I'll put it back. Silly me. We're here for the we're here for the actual broadcast that's for the daily live stream. Doing the card spread. So that's the card spread for this morning. I'll try and get that a little bit less wobbly looking. And I'm just trying to find where I've got my comments. Because that usually is something that's very nice to actually have there as a... so I can see where they are, so I can bring them up on screen as far as the comments go. And now I can't find where I've put the jolly thing. I actually don't know what I've done with it. Text overlay, don't know. Don't know. Oh, I can't find it. So I can't actually see where your comments are coming in so that I can actually add them in. Oh, that's a bit of a nuisance. And I'm hesitating. Swap cameras. Swap cameras is that. No, I've just done that. That's not what I want. There's the comments. Ah, goody, there we are. Found it eventually. Good morning, Shaz. Good morning, Judy. And good morning, Daniel. I'll go through these quickly and then we'll get to the reading. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Karen. And we had Rosie. Yours was the one I found down the bottom. It's a tiny little thing down the bottom. So at least now I've got it. Right, cards this morning. Workspace, home space, unexpected, your role, and the outcome. Makes it pretty easy when I can rush through like that, isn't it? Anyway, we've got the lilies being in the workspace, so it really is bringing in what is the old, back and the connection from what we've done before in a few times past. So, good morning, Tracy. In a few of those incidences or meetings or something that we've had in our workspace, even if it's those meetings that's you, yourself, and I really do have to get that out of the way. It's bringing back in what you've, or in a way, what you've already done before, but revisiting it probably just to renew or just see if there is actually a couple of those ideas that you can run with still, or see how well they've actually gone and to develop something new. It's that type of thing. It's a bit the reflection of what has been, bringing it forward to freshen up, bring to renewal. That's what I'm getting from that as far as the lilies go this morning. So, yeah, really interesting. It just has a nice peaceful feeling to it. All of these cards are actually quite positive this morning. So bring it forward and have that chat about it. Because I work from home, me, myself and I as my staff meeting, here's the birds doing that communication factor. This is in the home space, but because I work from home, that's why it's so much easier to do. And here we are with them communicating. It really is that really involved chatter in whatever way you feel it is, whether you're just flitting into a group that's bringing their part of it in, your part of it in. Good morning, Stevie. How are you? Now, are these actually popping up as automatic? I don't know. That's interesting. Anyway, slightly different way of things happening here in my program. Sorry. So I think that's why it was something a little bit new and different, because what I have is, yeah, from the UK, aren't you? I'm using a beta version of the eCam, so that's another reason why it's a little different for me to hunt and peck for things. Whoops, just putting that there. Oh, it's so crooked. There's that Virgo in me. I like them to be, that gap there. See? It's just irritating me that it's not straight. Anyway, lilies in the workspace. Peace, calm, bringing forward those older ideas that have been bringing forward to renewal, bringing something that we thought about into the brighter light and giving it more substance. Okay, and we can, in our home space, there's people that we are needing to talk to, whether there's someone that you're having an argument with, and this almost feels like it's a sudden coming in and interfering almost, but it is about communication, so it's getting your communication right today. Well, it doesn't have to be right, it's just having that time, making that time to actually get your communication in the right way. I mean, it can be by letter or anything, emails and that sort of stuff, but really when it's birds, I do feel it's actually more in the yak, the chatter, the talk, using your voice, making sure your words are meaning something. Okay, and I do feel that. Make sure you are careful of what words you're using, making your words mean something, bringing it forward into that beautiful arena of being heard. Okay. Sarah, good morning. Is it cutting out for you? That would be a shame. I am actually using the eCam into Restream. My internet signal's quite strong. Well, it is a Ethernet, it's cabled. So hopefully you're still getting the stream okay. Yes, it would be nice to know if it is cutting out for others. Not that I can do a great deal about it. I can probably drop one of my windows, but anyway, just pop a note in there, anyone, if it is causing hassles, or even if there's an issue with the sound. I've got it going through an external microphone, so it should be okay. Okay, and that's part of, too, with communication, making sure that we're actually being heard clearly. So Stevie, yours is mucking about too. Oh dear. I don't know if I can do anything about it with eCam. With BeLive, I know that I can actually refresh the screen and I don't lose the broadcast. I'm not 100% sure if that happens with eCam and Restream. I don't know. I'll have to just keep plodding along and hopefully it sorts itself out. Is it too bad to keep going? Should I start again on BeLive and do it again? Just give me a hoy. Because I can just go live straight again using B.live. I know that probably is a bit more steady, but I'd have to reboot and all that stuff too. Okay. So yours is 2. Okay. Right, on that note, what I'm going to do, and it's still doing, okay, thanks for letting me know. What I'm going to do is restart, but what I'll do is finish this one. Thank you for being patient. I will have to close everything, clear my cache, and reboot because it's obviously something at my end, okay? So please be patient. Oh, that is sad. Is that a sad happy or what? Anyway, I am going to close it down. I'll do a complete reboot, okay? So please be patient because it could take about 10 minutes. So, and you can always watch it on the replay. I don't want it to be poor quality because there's nothing more frustrating than trying to keep up when it's poor quality. So Karen, oh, you're saying yours was working, but yours was but working fine now. So do I stop? Oh, keep going. Keep going as it is. Oh, see you again soon. Love you, smile. Thank you. I was trying to be all mystical and go like that. But anyway, because I did notice I've got a bit of a rash. That's all right. So some want me to, you want me to keep going, Stevie? And look, I'll just keep going. And let's hope for the best. Okay. We're up here now we've done the chatting and now, and part of that chatting here we've got the choices card or the crossroads in the pixie deck that I was using this morning too. So it's the crossroads, it's the decisions. It's supposed to be, oh, thank you. Do you want me to keep going? Keep going. No, look, I'll keep going. Right, choices, we've got decisions. That's part of this communication, this chatting, this birds card as well. So what we're going to be doing is, yep, you're talking about a lot of things with a few people. It could be a group, it could be just one-on-one, it could be me, myself and I, but it is about making some decisions. So I keep going. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Stevie. And we've got, oh, it's working fine now. Look, okay, I'll keep going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the decisions, and that's what I've just done, made a decision. So there you go, choices, instant. See, there's what the cards were about. Not quite. Well, actually it could be, because what we've got there is the older lady. God, this morning when I got up, I felt like the flaming old duck that couldn't swim across the pond. I couldn't even get out of bed. I rolled over and thought, oh no, I didn't want to do it. But we do. It's part of life, isn't it? There's some mornings that are better than others. But this morning, yes, it is bringing in that older wisdom, that the more mature and wise words into the situation and all of that. So just going to answer this one because I find this confusing for some. I've been trying to find your live readings but can't see a place to follow. Anyway, please, can you let me know the page I should follow? Stevie, what I do in the mornings is I post this photo, like this here spread of cards. I posted in a photo with the date up the top on my Facebook profile page. So it's the Ros Boundy, just my friends, my Facebook profile, the personal page, right? And it will have the link in that to the @mytimetv.live. That's the place that I use as the initial broadcasting page for this live stream. That's the one I'll always have it on, is mytimetv.live every morning and normally around 8 o'clock Adelaide time. This morning it didn't happen then because of the scheduling that I was trying with the Restream. They only allow an hour in front minimum, not the 15 minutes that Facebook allows. Restream must have, it's got to be an hour later. So that's why I was late. That's where you'll find it. Otherwise, my Ros Boundy page, I do try to have it streamed into there, cross-posted and all the rest. But with the Facebook stuff and changes, it can create a bit of an issue. And finding what's changed, how do I do it now, and all those sorts of things. The technical stuff's getting a bit harder with Facebook. YouTube, I am on YouTube, as in Ros Boundy. That's the other place that I live stream. That's a regular one, and you can subscribe on YouTube for anyone who is here on YouTube. which there's not who has commented. There might be some people watching. But with the restream, where I'm going to is the Twitch, Periscope. Oh, hang on. Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and the Facebook page, mytimetv.live, and the Facebook group, which is my card reading group. So there's those 5 locations that it actually goes to simultaneously right now through Restream. Okay, so that's the explanation. So you try to find you're on different ads. Yes, it is. The best thing is subscribe on YouTube and have the notifications on, and you'll get the reminders when it's scheduled. And if it's on Facebook, you get the notifications or reminder when it's schedule the events, which are on mytimetv.live. Okay, so there we go. That's part of what is passing on our wisdom. I've been doing this now for over a year and a half. It's probably coming up for 2. Oh, yeah, it is over a year and a half. Or is it 2 years? I can't remember. So it's things that we learn along the way, especially in what we have in our... Here's some history or past stuff that's showing in this reflection here. There are times where we do need to talk about what we're doing, hence that's, doing live streaming is one of those ways that we can do that. So we're actually communicating with, and what I just said was the 5 channels, 5 different streams, channels, that simultaneous, whatever. We do have choices in how we do all of this and which way we're going to put ourselves out in the world. Decisions need to be made as to where priority, all sorts of stuff as far as how you're actually presenting yourself even just to the world. Whether I was going to choose to have have all of that just like that because I felt like it this morning or whatever. Every single thing that we do is choices, and that is in the unexpected spot. So, I mean, it's something, do we expect it or not? Well, we live our life as if we don't have those expectations of unexpected. That's why they're unexpected. It's that anomaly of, you don't know what you don't know. To ask the questions you want to know, It's all that confusing stuff. So it's bringing all of who you are as all of your experiences and wisdom into where you are now, today, your role. It is to be you. And here's the older woman. It certainly represents me. My role is to be me and to express what I need to be expressing so that it's actually fulfilling what my role in this world is, in whatever way I understand that. So, and that's the same for each and every one of you. And, Bear, right in that centre outcome. I'm just looking at the time, how long I've taken. It's 20 minutes. I have an aim of being just on the 15-minute mark with these, and I've just stretched it most mornings now. Here we've got Bear. It is about getting the work done. It is, there's been that nurturing of self. There's been that looking at what needs to be done, and I do feel this is a more work-oriented type of reading today. Looking more at what needs to be done, knowing that, it's been put into place. It's been, it's not the struggle, because with the bear, the way they swim, it just looks so much at ease, and you don't see all that work underneath the surface of how their paws are going. The same as ducks when they when they swim. Old ducks swim. Sorry, I just had to say that. This morning I just felt like an old duck. I know that we're only, the energy that we feel is only as much as what our own perception is, and sometimes the body. But anyway, be at ease. Know that by the end of the day you'll realise, look, it just flows as it's meant to. The same as we can flow through our own energy, with our own energy, into our day, and rest at the end in whatever form we like to rest, and think, that was a good day. That's what I'm feeling with this one. What I wanted to do, I've done. Anything that I haven't been able to wasn't meant to be, and it's going to be for the tomorrow, or not at all, or whatever. There's not really it's not really the be-all and end-all to have a list that you've got written down being ticked off and having absolutely everything done on it. It's about living your life. So, yes. And Rosie, just seeing what you've written there. Do you want me to put it up there in the public? Lost my last relationship, should I say? Whoops. Now I've got stuff in the way. I lost myself in my last relationship, or should I say he stopped me from being me. Now after 4 years, I am who I should be. I'm happy being me again. I now feel I'm really loving again. Have a loving, caring man in my life. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? I really like that. Thank you for sharing that, Rosie. Yes, it really does confirm and affirm. Hi T Cajun. Now that is from Periscope. So I'm about to finish the show. So it's lovely to see a comment, even just a lot from Periscope. It's one of those interesting things that I had a comment in a... Whoopsie, wrong one. Oops. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. I was actually trying to take out that little circle and took me out instead. Someone did happen to mention yesterday in a meeting that we had as to... Oh, sorry about this. I actually have my Healy. This is what it looks like. Right. I am actually running the program for my Healy, as you can see, and it just told me it's finished. I was hoping that would not, that I'd be finished with this beforehand. So there's my Healy bands on and things like that. And hello to Yasa. And it is lovely to see that Rosie's found where she's moving to. So moving forward with her life. And that's what we need to be doing and thinking for ourselves, changing our perspective that we are actually living our life more fully and, feeling into that soul center of where we're moving towards that. Sometimes there's people that do get confused about what their purpose is in being here for. But it's that sitting within and getting to learn, getting to be in connection with yourself to know that. It's not always something that someone else can tell you. It's the experience of knowing and doing for yourself. So, and definitely, yes, there's some others with the Periscope. And wonderful to see people popping in. Thank you, from all over the world, I'm sure. So it is all happening and it's great. Lovely to see it. Exactly. I think there's been some positives from what has been the lockdowns around the world and all the rest from what has been a declared pandemic. I think it has caused a lot of us to actually rethink a lot of things. So now T Cajun, look, what I do this morning's is a general card spread that I do every morning at around 8 o'clock. I'm a half hour later this morning. So I'm closing off this now because it's a work day and we all need to move on to our daily tasks and work mode. So thank you everyone for being here as part of this broadcast. I'm glad it's settled down. I'll make sure that tomorrow morning it's going to be a little more organised. Wasn't an easy thing to do. No, exactly. Divorcee, yes, and lots of things happening in my life too. So much is not as easy to do as you first expect. Hey, we live our lives the best we can and continue to be the best person that you can. See you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock and namaste until then.